Top of the morning to you, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you may be watching. My name is Sky, representing the SLN GameSLAM, here with Sergio in the studio for episode, I think 13, of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke, and we got big things happening today, but let's start with a quick team recap. As you know, Cornus Boy level 22, learned Body Slam last time, big thighs. A-Bag, the Gyarados, level 21, newly evolved, insane stats. Unfortunately, won't be a great matchup against this gym, but we have Jobin, who I didn't even mean to do that, but I did teach Cut because we need somebody to hold the HM, and only Jobin and Austin had that ability. Speaking of Austin, here's our level 24 Charmeleon, who is very fast. He is very fast. Don't let those short legs fool you. And Kevin the Pidgeotto, who probably is the worst member of the team, but, you know, it's, you gotta have weak links to have strong links, right? So, in the meantime, I have a general strategy set for Lieutenant Surge, but for these trainers, we're just gonna kind of feel it out. I'm gonna lead off with Jobin. And see what we see. It is very nice not having switch training anymore. I will admit that. Was it worth it? Yes, absolutely. But it is nice having that investment finally pay off, and we see Pikachu, which is why A-Bag is not going to hit the field here. Unfortunately, Growl we would have no problem with. But it's once you start getting into Shocky Shock territory, that's what my guy here does to me every once in a while. So we're dodging Growls, and after just a glazing quick attack, we say goodbye to that Pikachu. And Jobin going to 23 just like that. Trying to learn Stun Spore, which is pretty ironic because that's the move I forgot. So I'm starting to wonder if you forget a move, does your Pokemon just try to learn it every level? Because that would be kind of annoying. That would be a little repetitive. You know, it'd be repetitive. It'd be like a Selena Gomez song. And as much as I love those, I do not want to see the words Stun Spore popping up on my screen all the live long day. So another Seismic Toss will take out the... apparently it will not take out this Sergio fan, but another Ember will take it out. So Sailor goes down and says, "Wow, surprised me. Glad we surprised you, buddy." This man says, "I'm a lightweight, but I'm good with electricity." Okay, Natty Ice McGee over here. Oh, this guy definitely drinks Natty. Look at that hair. Maybe Keystone. I may have been wrong. Maybe a Keystone guy. But we see a Voltorb, which, for usual, we need to keep an eye on because of the Sonic Booms. However, here's my first Stephen A. Smith however in multiple episodes. I think we're in a good spot because being at 61 HP, minimum 3 attacks to get us down. Let's use a cut here. And for whatever reason, they're just going for Jobin's defenses. Little do they know, they must have never stepped on a basketball court with the guy. He doesn't play defense. He plays no defense. He's an offensive juggernaut. But we're going to go into Cornus Boy here against Magnemite, and I've said it a million times, why can't my man here learn Dig? It's destiny. It is destiny. Can you imagine Link walking up to the Master Sword and not being able to use it, but instead being able to use, like, the shovel from Animal Crossing? It just doesn't make sense. Actually, if you crossed Animal Crossing and Zelda, I would play that. I would 100% play that. My goodness. You'd have Link and Villager going up against Ganondorf and Tom Nook. Who's more evil one? That is a question for your heart. And against this last guy, put Austin in the front. Like I said, it's just not a good gym for A-Bag or Kevin, frankly. Not a good gym for him. So Old Man Jenkins wants to fight. He has a Pikachu. I really did forget how just repetitive this game was, but I don't say that in a bad way. I just say it in a way of acknowledgement and appreciation, right? Growl is not going to matter for our seismic toss here, but I do want to fire off a question of the day today because we are in the gym of the Vermillion type. What is, boys and girls, your favorite electric Pokemon? I don't think I asked that one yet. I know I asked about Gen 1 as a whole, and my man here was calling me out because I did not say Pikachu. But electric types, let's go heal real quick just cuz. We'll talk it out. What is your favorite electric type Pokemon? There are a few that come to mind for me. Granted, it's a little more limited if you look at just Gen 1, but of course it expands looking across all horizons. For Gen 1 specifically, I've got to go with Jolteon. But overall, if I am saying my favorite electric type of all time, of all generations, it is, drumroll please, Ampharos. I love Ampharos, and I was not really a big fan of Mega Evolutions in general in Pokemon X, but I really like Mega Ampharos. It's really goofy with the long white hair. I always nickname mine Pantene, and you gotta love it. You gotta love it. So now we go into everybody's favorite guessing game, which, if I remember correctly, you have to find the switch, and then it is the trash can next to it. If you don't get it correctly, it will reset. But we are really limiting our wrong guesses here. So we're down to 3 people. We gotta go 2 for 3. Okay, so how did we not get it? Okay, there's the switch. So it's gotta be this one, right? Oh, it must have been under it. My goodness. I've never really found a good way to master this. Does it really... Okay, here we go. So it's gotta be to the right. How? I don't get it, people. I don't get it at all. It must be Maybelline. I'm gonna try one more time, and if I don't get it, we will do a cut and reshoot, because I genuinely do not remember an easy way to do this. I just remember, gosh darn it, the trash bin next to you. So there's a switch under the trash. The first lock open. So you would think it has to be one of these, right? Okay, thank goodness we did that. Because I was about to be real embarrassed. Ooh, here we go. Time for some respect for our military. Do the patriotic voice. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, that's for sure. I tell you kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis. The same as I'll do to you. This guy is so cool. And he is showing that booty in those Levi's. So we're seeing Voltorb level 21. So I feel pretty good about the team. That would make me assume his ace is probably 24. And what levels were Misty's? I think 21 was probably her ace, right? Probably. But 2 body slams, 2 booty slams is going to do it for Cornus Boy. It was all about that base growing to level 23, and we see a Pikachu come out. I don't see any reason to switch. And only 18. Plus my man is wasting X speeds on these guys. I'm really just scratching my noggin on what has happened. Oh my gosh, that's a big belly. I'm really scratching my noggin on how our team got so powerful. Does it really seem like just because we did the route to the right of Vermillion before the SSN? I don't know, you tell me, but our man here says, "Whoa, you're the real deal, kid. Fine then, take the Thunder Badge." Sergio, oh, that's not him speaking. We got some money. We got some money. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon's speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly anytime, kid. You're special, kid. Take this. Receive TM24, which is Thunderbolt. Pretty good move. Can anyone learn it? Probably not. Probs not. Let's take a gander. Cornus Point A-Bag. Whoa. Whoa. We're gonna think about that. We're certainly gonna think about that, but that is gosh darn it, that's power. That's power. I'm gonna take a quick peek at special stats. 53, and you, my good man, are 45. So pretty close. Pretty close. A-Bag is the ideal choice, you could say, because he's a lower level with a higher stat. But that is interesting to keep in mind. It is interesting to keep in mind. So our next, now that we can game plan a little bit, our next gym is going to be Celadon, which means Kevin and Austin will probably be the most important members of our team type-wise. Thunderbolt not going to be a big help at that point, but in general, it's always good to have more coverage. So I gotta think right now, A-Bag has Bite and Bubble Beam. Cornus Boy has Body Slam and kind of Poison Sting, but not really. We gotta go this way. So who would benefit more from Thunderbolt? The reason I'm thinking A-Bag is if Cornus Boy faces, yeah, a flying type, that would be nice to have. A Body Slam still does pretty well. If he faces a water type, I'm gonna switch him out because I don't see the need to risk those biscuits. A-Bag, however, can take on a flying or a water type, and T-Bolt would be a nice bit of Nova Scotia to add to that mix. So the reason I am back here in Cerulean is, maybe I'll just make it a surprise. I'm sure a few of you know what I am doing. I am listening. Warmer, 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 colder? Okay, I was warmer there, and I got real cold. We are hopping in to pick up a brand new Huffy from the sunglasses guy who says, "Oh, that's a bike voucher. Here you go." And we make the exchange. How do you like your new bike? Okay, I've had it for about 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds, maybe 3. But we are going to continue out into new adventures. And let's hop on it. Let's hop on it. I love the music. Can we keep it here? Oh, come on, man. Your wall is broken. You're not gonna let me ride my bike there? Also, let's put Kevin in the front because I think he's falling behind a little bit. And I am going to make that decision to give this to A-Bag. These 4 moves. Splash still, right? Oh, and tackle. Okay, yeah, well, obviously we're forgetting Splash. Obviously, we are forgetting Splash. And hopping back on this bike. Here we go. Alright, and hold on to your horses, kids, because we will have a new encounter coming up shortly. If you see the grass there, and also the cave to the east. Okay. So we enter into our first battle as a 3-badge wielding trainer against Junior Trainer who has 4 Pokemon, including an Oddish, level 18. Should be no problemo for Kevin. Quick attack doing a decent amount, but, you know, like I said, definitely not our best member of the team, but still an important member. Everybody's important. Ooh, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. I did stock up on paralyze heals because of being in an electric gym, but I am going to go to Austin here. His bread, his butter, his toast is grass Pokemon. Pinhead Larry. Ooh, wrong move. Wrong move. Sugar, I didn't mean to do that. Now we're going to switch out. That was called an accident, kids. They happen, okay? You spill your grape juice. It's okay. It's okay. Well, I'm going to speed this up because I hate being asleep. I hate it unless it's real life. I hate it in the game. I hate waking up in real life. So let's body slam this Bellsprout, which is being a very big nuisance, if I may. I try to speak respectfully, but I think it's being kind of a nuisance. So we're going to body slam this plant with a critical hit. Hornus on a rampage as he was awoken from his slumber. And we're going to finish off with a Bellsprout. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I need Austin to wake up. We don't have any awakenings or full heals. So this is actually our best bet. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. Finally. Gen 1, man. Gen 1, I am trying to be patient, but Gen 1, man, if you know what I mean. Sometimes. I know I just blabbered like fake sentences there, but I think you guys know what I mean when I say sometimes. But finally this junior trainer goes down who was not a friend of ours. Okay, I hit the speed up button there because that seemed a little glitchy. We're gonna keep Kevin in the front. We're gonna keep him in the front. I really want to get... Man. I really want to get that next encounter. Let's see what TM we have cooking here. Teleport. Can anyone learn it? I'm just curious now. I doubt it. Yeah. Soon enough we will have fly, people. Soon enough we will have fly. In the words of Sugar Ray, I just want to fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Hiker wants to fight, and we see Cornus Boy's Kryptonite. Ooh, and I forgot to take the paralysis off of Kevin, but we will do that now. How much is Sweet the Leg doing? It's a chunk. It's a chunk. Let's see what Quick Attack does. Quick Attack doing also just a chunk. I don't like this matchup, so I will be switching to A-Bag. And we're going to let him run through, just swim rampant for a little while. As you can see, not only is he walling these hits, but he is dealing out 10-fold damage. Maybe even 11. Is it possible to fold something 11 times? Probably not. Probably not. That seems a little ambitious, if I'm being honest. But a Bubble Beam here will take out Onyx, no problem. Critical hit, kind of disrespectful. A-Bag growing to close to 22. Almost feeling 22. Okay, I really want this route. If I remember correctly, okay, we dodging. Do we want to go here? How do we get there? I just want to get in the grass, man. We gotta fight someone regardless. Go on my Super Bug Pokemon, because I think Brian might be in this route. Mini Brian. That's why I'm getting hyped. I'm getting a little anxious to see if we could add Brian to the team. I would go almost as far as to say that's a flawless team. Almost. Tackle not doing much, so I'm okay keeping Kevin in low HP, but my goodness, if Brian became our 6th member of the team, that would be power. I think YouTube would probably flag this for abuse or something, because Brian is power, as we know, and I would love to have him on the team. Question is, what are the odds of catching him in blue version? Because we've had some weird things going on with odds. We've had some weird shenanigans going on with odds. So, if we start to get some dupes in this route, I might look it up. Other than that, I would like to just keep the suspense going. And we're facing off against a mini Brian. My goodness. A little friendly fire here, so I might be wrong actually. Maybe you can't catch Venonat in this route, and it's just this trainer who I've always thought of. Because obviously Koga has actual Brian, but man, that'd be a little bummer if we can't get him. I was really hoping we could. But we defeat the bug catcher, who says, "My bugs." Interesting statement. And I can see it here, kids. Let's see what is in this route. Is it Brian? Duplicates, duplicates. If we get 2 more duplicates, I will do what I did last time and look up the odds later. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the name of the game for us, it seems, is we find the same stuff over and over, but that will be the move if this is duplicates, is I'll just check off screen. Okay, so we are going to move then to our next trainer battle. Keep working a rock tunnel, and if we skip a few here and there, that's okay. I might just do every other trainer. The problem is there's some you can't avoid, so it's okay, it's okay. RIP Verners, we will continue as we are. But that is a little bit of a bummer if we can't catch Venonat, because I just really feel like Ryan would balance out this team right where we want it. But such is life. It's not always fair, kids. Not always. Sometimes, not always. As we see our friend Mole Man, Mole, who digs a hole, man, hole. But for whatever reason, Gyarados being a flying type, we are going to Bubble Beam this away, dodging the dig. Still don't really understand that. If anyone knows why, please let me know in the comments. But I do not understand why Gyarados is a gosh darn flying type critical hit, because obviously you can't use fly, nor can all flying types, I get it. But it doesn't even have wings, right? Not that I know of. So who knows, who knows? Maybe it's because of the Team Rocket submarine, maybe as a flying feature or something. I think it'd be funny if Meowth could use fly because of Team Rocket. But yeah, I do want to just skip a handful of these. Still want to do some, so like we'll battle her. We probably had to anyways. And she says, "Don't you dare condescend me." Wow. Say I'm afraid of women is an understatement. Meowth, that's right. So let's see what we do here. I believe 23 is the highest we've seen from a regular trainer. That bite was halfway menacing, but we should be able to quick attack for the kill here. And if not, okay, I was gonna say, if not, we're probably in a tough spot for like a crit bite, but Kevin grows to 23, no problem, and Junior Trainer says, "No, you're too much." But that is gonna wrap this one up, guys. I'm doing a little scouting. Shoot, that would have been a good spot to go. Yeah, let's just look around a little bit. So down here is a Pokemon Center. and then we'll have a few battles before Rock Tunnel. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up here on GameSLAM. And thanks for being with us for this third gym badge. We'll be celebrating, cracking a few cold ones. And we'll see you next time for episode 14 of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke. GameSLAM, signing off.